Sagittarius, welcome back for your mid-month love and general. Those of you who are new, a very warm welcome. Those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back, guys. Now, if you're wanting to make a booking, the link is below, as well as any other videos will be connected in the box. The booking system is very simple. I won't go into too much give gab because I want to get straight into the energy. You have a very interesting read. Now, I have been pulling crowning energy cards. Now, two fell out. Now, there could be potentially an energy this month where a blast from the past comes back. This could be the direct person you're tuning into in a romantic sense, or if you're partnered, it could be somebody else. So I'm just saying, doesn't mean to say that they're coming back with a love offer. It's just crowning your energy at the moment. They might be someone who was undecided about what to do and how to, whether they wanted to be with you or didn't, and that it could be causing some aspects of conflicts, but you know, it's really crowning your energy at the moment. There could also be an energy where you don't want to do as much. You don't feel like you've got the oomph and you're like, what do I do from here? I'm tired. All these changes have been happening. What do I do from here? I do feel as though in a manifestation sense, you're going to have courage and move through the energy. You know, Saturn is really changing you quite a bit. It's helping you and hindering you. The ascension symptoms for you guys and the transformation can be quite fatiguing. It is going to loosen up as we go. We are going to be looking at joint ventures and things to that degree. But really with the full moon coming up in Sagittarius, it's going to be quite unique in a sense of a purge for you guys. Have faith. Everything does happen for a reason. It's a temporary energy. But although it is your frequency coming through, you know, there is going to be a lot of changes for you guys. Now, there can be 360s in a very positive sense. There can be blasts from the past and energies of contact and transformation, birth, and you know, especially with the Pluto energy coming through. Work domain. This can be people you're working with. It can be your direct employment. It can be dealing with other people. You might be dealing with some people that aren't as skilled as you are, and this could be causing you some frustration. They could be your boss. They could be people directly under you. There may be people who aren't in alignment with who you directly are, and this came through in your previous read. You might be feeling you're wasting your time in it. I'm feeling frustration. I'm like conflict. It's like, why doesn't this person say what is going on? What is helping you is to be disconnected, to look at it in a different way, to actually focus directly in on the energy of what you're working on and not a separate energy, potentially even a romantic interest. While at work, you need to be focused on the task at hand because you're needing the clarity and the tolerance to deal with some aspects of adversity. What is blocking you potentially can be not seeing the situation for what it really is. You know, it's a job, it's money, but at the same time, what is blocking you is it had created to a degree stability. Again, it can be a direct situation you had been investing in, but at the same time, I'm feeling frustration frequency coming through. Yeah, it can be for some of you, you're not passionate about what you're doing. But again, it can just be because you are feeling more fatigued and you're having ascension-related symptoms. But you're having faith that hopefully everything's going to be good. But remember, the power is within your hands as well. If this has been an ongoing thing and you feel it's imbalanced and it's really nagging at you, it may be time to actually look at it and, you know, take steps to actually stabilize the energy or directly deal with the aspects of the conflicts head on to move that frequency forward. But Saturn's really asking us to have a good hard look at these tasks. Past tense energy of what's coming through. You know, you might have had, again, you might have been looking at a past tense position. You might be wanting to return to a past tense position. Now, this is the general energy, which I was supposed to read beforehand, but I didn't. Everything happens for a reason. Again, I do feel that you might have started the process, for some of you, of looking in a different area or dealing with something in a different way and having communication with the past tense person, partnership, employment, or other, okay? Something that you were directly invested in past tense. I do feel you're thinking about past tense communication You're also thinking about the words you speak to people in your life in kin form, romantic form, collective, communication at a collective level. At the heart of the matter, you're going through a huge change. And you're almost thinking, gee, is this karmic? Why is this all happening at once? It does feel like a lot of cycles are going on at one given time, and bang, they're changing, it's tempting you to move out of certain dynamics, but to quit on certain tasks as well. But you're having temptation of returning to a past tense scenario because you feel you're entitled to more in a situation. Yeah, it's going to be black and white. When you get this download, I feel you've got compassion in reverse. I feel as though you feel the energies that you're directly dealing with are being unforgiving, and it's a brutal, harsh environment. This could be a person, a place, a thing. But again, the compassion may not, universe might not be giving compassion out freely at the moment to help us change or to get us where we need to be. And sometimes we look at tower moments and we think, does that mean that my life's going to be terrible now? 9 times out of 10, it turns out better. But during the process, we think, heck, why is this happening? This is going to increase your abundance and your finances, okay? So I do feel this shift for you energetically was potentially the next thing on your list, but this can be self-worth as well as only investing in things that make you happy. Now, your finances. Let's have a hard look at your finances. What's going on there? Okay. Yeah, you're having to have a very harsh look at your finances. And again, when finances are depleting, it is due to an energy of being able to manifest, because people are telling us what we're worth and we're believing it. And especially when we are dealing with a lot of 3D tasks, we don't tend to be able to manifest as much because the universe is asking us to pause and meditate. There might have been a lot of stuff in the past that you had to deal with at a financial level that has caused you to go backwards. But what is helping you is recovering from the situation and proceeding forward. I do feel each step you make by dealing with the adversities and taking a critical eye at the cash component and having compassion that there were expenses and situations that came up, I do feel this is moving the situation forward. It's not over, okay? I'm hearing it's not over till the fat lady sings. Don't get paranoid with your finances that it's going to remain that way. I do feel things are changing. Family. You might be feeling that other people are being very critical of you. And again, this did come through at the beginning of the month. Again, it can be that people in their career might be doing more, or people have a harsh opinion of you. Again, detach from that energy. It's very immature energy, and that's what's blocking you. So anyone that's been bickering or bullying you or making you feel less, the foundation with those energies isn't stable. And, we all do get our lessons. So it can be during this time of this transit, you may need to be on your ball game when it comes to what to put your energy into and what not to. It is a temporary energy, but currently seeing the reason why these things are coming up is really looking at the foundation of it. Has it been an ongoing thing? And if it has been, don't invest in those energies. They can be your family, they can be your tribe, they can be your in-laws. If they're not resonating with you, and this can even be in your work domain, don't connect. Start taking the steps to disconnect to have that new tribe. Okay, love. Plodding through. I hope I'm not going too fast. Internally, you're feeling as though it could be that you guys are experiencing, you're going to be pregnant or you're fertile, so be careful. It can also be that you're trying to alchemize situations and manifest new scenarios in your life, but there could be news of a birth. External to you, you're really intuitive as to what's going on around you, so you're absorbing energy, okay? Especially when you're getting ascension symptoms, you're going to be absorbing other people's energy. So just be careful of the people you're mixing with, especially in the tribe, family domain and work domain. Before you speak, intuitively you're going to know. You're going to know how to invest in this connection, what to do to move it to the next level, if to invest in this connection, and where to go from there. Past tense energy, everything changes, okay? You know, the not lasting card is, look, everything does change. It may be your whole life is going to change with this connection. It could be directly with them or choosing to be elsewhere. This is in the past tense position though, so there had been heavy change. But you are moving towards a time of learning from your lessons, and it could be dealing with children, going to school, it could be you upskilling and having an education. But again, with this person, I feel you guys are looking at the connection very differently now. And a cycle is ending. So there is a new chapter entering into your life, and for all of you, it will be very different. Some of you, this could be children. Some of you, this could be taking it to the next level and getting engaged. Some of you, it may be, if you're on the fence, you're deciding whether this is in vibrational alignment, but there's massive changes happening. So I heard it's not over till the fat lady sings. So what you feel guided to do, follow your gut and your intuition. A home environment might not have been as balanced in the past, but your foundations and your family dynamic is balancing out. You feeling interconnected with this individual is going to feel more anchored in. But energetically, even though you're learning something about yourself and you're being rational, you do feel some of these things are out of your control. So at the heart of the matter, you are learning and you're trying to be fair, but there could be situations that are out of your control, and due to the things that are changing, it makes you feel that potentially some of your freedom is being taken from you because it's being pulled in too many directions. You are going to be more grounded by the end of the month, but this cycle is coming to an end. So it doesn't have to be that the connection is coming to an end, but I do feel some sense of victory is coming, and I'm looking at it as a victory. I'm just telling you. Look at the way the horse is riding into the distance. It's like, okay, it's coming to an end because it's causing grounding. What's not grounded is going. What is coming in. Better days are coming. Your counterpart energy and your love interest. Internally, they feel really conflicted and confused. Externally, they are hoping that things on the external level do plateau out, and they're wanting this whole connection to come together. They're wanting things to be more grounded. Yeah, a lot of it has, but they're working on their self-esteem and their belief that this can go the distance. They're also, they're doing things for themselves at the moment to get themselves grounded after some things that have been quite troublesome. You're looking at connections, and this doesn't have to be the relationship, but it's the relationship with yourself, Sagittarius. You're really tuning into what is and what isn't working within the relationship, okay? But I don't feel it's directly connected to the relationship. I feel it's due to past tense situations. But there are connections you're moving away from because you no longer feel spiritually connected. Some of you may not feel spiritually connected to this person, but I don't feel there will be angst or animosity. I feel if you're on the fence, you're going to do what you need to do. But most of you, this is a separate external scenario that you're directly dealing with that is actually hindering your forward movement. But it's actually not hindering you. It's pushing you forward. So trust in the process. I'll see you on the other side.